Yo, what up, y'all? It's another episode of No Cap, Just Facts. I'm your boy Vic.
It's your boy T.
It's your girl Miracle.
Word.
And we got a good one today, man. So today we got a special guest. He's an upcoming content creator. He speaks facts over feeling. He's done Drake debates, spoke on the industry bias and saving the hip hop culture. Also touches on the NBA and current culture of the NBA players and how it's going. So he gives basically a good insight on both hip hop and basketball. And I would like to introduce you guys to my boy J. Roebuck.
My guys, what's happening? I appreciate y'all having me. Thank you.
We appreciate you pulling up, bro.
For sure, man. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
How you doing, though? How's everything?
Everything is good, man. I can't complain. I'm blessed. Blessed and highly favored. So I got to be thankful for all of that.
Amen to that.
Amen to that.
Word.
But definitely, how's everything it's been? Like, you know, right now you blowing up in, you know, the content creating world, and especially, you know, giving these debates. You know, how's that been going so far?
It keeps me busy. I mean, there's always something new to talk about. So I try my best to stay up with all the current events. There's obviously a lot happening in music in terms of Iceman about to drop, so that's kind of occupying the whole media and music space. It's the NBA playoffs, so I'm trying to keep up with the playoffs. So trying to balance a lot of different things while also trying to be present and making sure I'm giving the best possible take. So it's a lot to balance, but I'm trying to make it happen.
I mean, so in your own words, let the people know what exactly you do, you know, just so they could get a better understanding.
All right, so I think I try to provide analysis that's based in fact and logic. I think that's the best way I could put it. A lot of times I see people try to go to extremes to make hot takes that aren't sensible.
Right.
So the whole reason why I tried to begin making content in the first place is because I thought I could provide some common sense.
Right.
And growing up, you always hear people say common sense isn't so common, and I think that's absolutely right. So my goal is to always provide common sense, whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's pop culture as a whole. That's what I want to bring, an authentic viewpoint that I can present to people in a professional way.
That's dope. That's dope. I strongly agree with that, man.
Well, has any like artist or NBA player reached out to you lately or anything like that while, you know, through your journey as being a content creator and giving out this content?
So in terms of artists directly, no.
Okay.
But, you know, I always say you never know who's watching your content. So I have had, you know, larger creators in the YouTube space reach out to me. What's the Dirt has a big YouTube channel. So him and I have been in contact, and he's been a great help to me, assisting me on my journey. Dope. If anybody watches the Joe Budden podcast, Danny from The Stop has a YouTube channel where he analyzes not just the Joe Budden podcast, but other podcasters. And he has a new channel called The Quiet Part Out Loud. He's been a great help to me and assisting me. So content creators, yes. On the basketball side, I had something with Dr. J the other day. Hopefully that'll be out soon and probably the next month or so.
Dr. J.
Yeah, Dr. J, the Olympian Noah Lyles, who is the world's fastest man right now. He has a gold medal. So him and I did a shoot with House of Highlights. So hopefully that'll be out soon as well. So things are rolling. Things are definitely rolling.
We gotta give him his flowers, man. We gotta give him his flowers, bro.
That's a fact.
I don't know what
That's sad music. What's going on?
I got the fancy soundboard. This is the upgrade from my studio. So
we still adjusting to it right now too, bro. But this is dope, man.
That's what's up, and we appreciate you coming, man. And you know,
we got some questions for you. You feel me? We hope, you know, a lot of the people watching agree or disagree. You know, y'all.
Yeah, or give their opinion.
Yeah. You feel me?
For sure.
We're open for discourse. You feel me? That's for sure.
I love when people disagree because that's when we have good conversations. So let's roll with the questions. Let's do it.
Fact. All right. So, what made you decide to start creating content on YouTube and TikTok? Was there a specific moment or frustration in hip hop? Discussions that pushed you to speak up?
To be honest, I had no desire to ever get a TikTok. My thing was, I'm not downloading that. Right. I was like, I'm too old to have a TikTok.
I feel you.
But one of my boys from college, shout out my man Zammy, he was on TikTok and he's like, yo, I'm getting paid. So once you hit the 10K followers, like there's a creator rewards program. So I was like, yo, let me try it. I'll just give it a shot. I'll do it for a month, or I'll do it for 2 months. I'll do it for 3 months. If I see some traction, I'll keep going. So I gave myself 90 days. I had a decent following, a couple thousand. So I said, all right, I will continue to do it.
Right.
And then him and I and two of our other friends, we did like some debate style stuff around music.
Okay.
We put out like a few episodes, but then it kind of fell off. And then I was like, you know what? I have a camera. Let me just do my own thing. And sometimes when you move at your own pace, things begin to flow a lot faster. So that's how I really got into it, was just off. My friend was doing TikTok, so I said, I want to try it. And I think I started talking about basketball first because I love sports and hoop is my favorite sport. I love basketball. And then I think the Drake and Kendrick thing this is a little bit afterwards. So the beef, it was kind of already over. And then I got on the YouTube thing. Like once the first Iceman episode around there, that's when I started on YouTube. So I'm a little bit late, very late to the game. But I said, this is my favorite artist at the moment. I think he's about to do something special. So I want to talk about it. And that's how it happened.
Where you think your debating skills developed from?
Because it's like top tier, bro.
I see your debating skills.
Top tier.
Definitely, you got that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I think it's two places. First is school.
Okay.
So being in school, I went to high performing schools, right?
Okay.
So I was around a lot of smart individuals who challenge you. So you have to be prepared to defend yourself. And I think another part of it is I went to predominantly white schools my whole life. So I always felt that I had to do 2 times better than everybody else in my class to be recognized or be seen as equal. So I always would challenge myself. And then on top of that, it's just the block. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all from my neighbor, y'all from the hood like
That's
me.
a
So,
fact.
East side.
so for sure. So when you on the block, man, and you say something and somebody challenges you or somebody snapping on you, you have to be ready to respond.
You gotta be ready for the clapback.
You have to be ready to respond or you're going to get clowned. So I don't like to get well, I like to joke, right? But nobody wants to be constantly getting snapped on.
Facts.
So you have to be ready to be witty and be ready to challenge somebody's thoughts. So, my opinions have never been the mainstream opinions. So people will always push back and challenge. So then, I'm always ready to respond. So that's really it. Those two places.
So the next question is a good one. So
That's dope.
Because you just hit it on the nail too. So you're from Harlem. So how has growing up in New York shaped your perspective on both sports and hip hop culture? Since we the mecca of
Absolutely.
both.
There you go. So I think New York City is the greatest city in the world.
Ooh,
That's for sure.
Preach.
That is for sure.
But they said clock that.
Yes.
Facts.
And not only you're from the greatest city in the world, you're from the best place in the best city, right? So Harlem is unique. Harlem is in Manhattan, but it's
Facts.
uptown Manhattan. So
Facts.
we are the epicenter of everything. I'm talking about fashion. I'm talking about music. I'm talking about sports. Like you said, the Mecca. You talking about Rucker Park. You talking about Dykeman is right here.
14th Street, the
The
Cage,
the
you got
Cage,
everything.
West 4th, everything is here. So when you grow up in that, it becomes a part of you. And I think you walk and you carry yourself with a certain swagger. That's
That's
like,
a fact, 100%.
when somebody's from New York, you know they're from New York.
It's a
You know what I'm saying?
confidence.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I think that's just how I carry myself. Everywhere I go, I'm representing Harlem. You know what I'm saying? This is from Harlem to the world.
Felt that.
So
Felt that.
that's how I feel, and that's what I will always represent. So I think those things push me to feel great about myself because this is where I'm from. This is what raised me. So that excellence is within me.
That's fire. That's fire. What's up?
I had a question. So you said you like debating. So have you ever participated in they have I think they're called unpopular opinion events where people just sit and debate about unpopular opinions and things like that, or do you just mostly focus on just putting your own content out?
I put my content out and people will disagree online and be like, oh, I want to debate you. And then I'm like, all right, well, if you want to debate me, this is where I did this is where I did my debate. Feel free, But I think the thing about people challenging your opinion or speaking about your opinion is a lot of people it's easy to do it online because you can say anything on a computer and then just turn it off. And then you never have to defend yourself. You can say the wildest thing and then walk away.
Just log off.
Yes.
And log off.
Absolutely.
But when you do things in person, it's like, all right, I hear what you're saying. This is my response. Now respond to that. So I haven't done any of those. I've done like a 5v1, the music thing. I've been on some House of Highlights debates where we're talking about sports, like your favorite player or your favorite trio, duo, or dynasty, franchise, those kind of things. So that's really where my experience comes from. But I'm always down to debate. If wherever the platform is, I'm down to do it.
That's
That's
dope.
so
So the next question, it goes into what you just said. You've been featured on House of Highlights. How did that come about, and what's been the biggest surprise since going on more visibility
Yeah, I think how
or
did that
getting
happen?
more visibility?
Yeah,
I'm
so
sorry.
two of my friends are content creators, and they're big content creators. So the broadcast boys, shout out to my boy Brody and Deuce. They're big in the content creation space, and
Okay.
there was an opportunity that came up where they were looking for debaters. So a friend of our mutual friend of ours was like, oh, I think Jay would be good to do this. So he texted me like, make sure you go kill.
Yeah, yo, you ready for this?
So I went on the first one, and then as I watched it back, I could have done better, but I was like, oh, I think I did well. So just being consistent. So I spoke to the casting agent there, and then I got on a couple more episodes, and eventually they were like, okay, we really like the way that you present yourself and handle yourself.
Okay.
Would you be willing to come back on the show? So I said, yeah, absolutely. So I'm very appreciative to them for giving me a platform, and that's a large platform. That's like one of the biggest.
so shout out to Hoops and
Yeah,
Highlights.
that's
House
like-
of Highlights.
Yeah. And the biggest surprise, I think, just getting stopped on the street is like, oh, I saw you in that debate. Like it's a cool feeling, but it's also like you never know who's like watching you. So sometimes
That's
I'm taking the train in the city because I don't want to drive, and I'll fall asleep on the train. Like, actually, let me wake up, or somebody takes a picture of me and starts posting it. Like, look at it, Corner slipping, right? I don't want to be lacking on the train.
That's just regular New York shit.
Exactly,
Though. So,
exactly.
if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, but I think that's the biggest surprise. Is people recognizing and say, "Oh, I think you did really well doing this." So that's always dope.
Nah, hell yeah, that is dope.
Okay. So you done a lot of balanced Drake versus Kendrick content. What do you think most people get wrong about the beef, and where do you stand at this point?
I think people just went way too far. Like, it just went way too far. It was music, but then the music spilled over into I don't even know how to just beyond
business,
personal, and like beyond on both of their behalves. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where it kind of went left. And I think the most extreme sides of both fan bases picked that up and were just spewing the most craziest rumors. And that's why I was like, all right, this went a little bit too far.
Yeah, definitely.
And for me, I think I want to see both of their careers stand alone, but I feel like forever they're gonna be intertwined and mentioned. Like, you can't say Kendrick Lamar and then somebody won't say Drake, or you can't say Drake and the next person won't say Kendrick Lamar. So I think it just went too far. People got to just relax a little bit. Like, just chill out. Like, just chill. It's over. It happened 2 years ago. It will be addressed in the music, and then hopefully people just leave it alone and learn to appreciate both artists. If you like Drake, if you like Kendrick, if you like both of them, then just do that. We don't got to go to extreme stand-up anymore. Like, it is over with.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, would you say, like, as far as like a musical beef, I would say most comparable maybe to a Prince and Michael Jackson beef. Because people started it was doing numbers. I feel like, do you just when you come up with like your defense as far as for Drake and things, do you factor those things in, like more so like numbers? What if somebody else has like better numbers than him? Like, how do you go about responding to that?
I think if someone beats him in the numbers, someone beats him in the numbers, right? I don't debate that, right?
Right.
Certain things are factual,
Right.
So
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, you have to accept facts. But all right, people will look at.
I think that's why I like you too, because you actually pause. But you feel me? You actually bring facts though. You get what I'm saying? It's facts over feelings, and that's why I fucks with your shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could say Drake is the #1 streaming hip hop artist, right? And then someone will tell you, "Oh, Drake is botting." Like, where did you get that from?
Right.
Like, where did you come from with that?
Source.
You saw that online, and then you just ran with it.
Right.
Like, and you see
now you're just regurgitating it.
exactly,
like,
and you see these lawsuits that pop up with like, "Oh, Drake is being sued for botting farms with steak," and then the lawsuit is dismissed, and then people never bring it up again, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like let's just live in reality. Like, just chill a little bit. Just chill.
I
You know.
felt that though.
I think it's probably really important, right, that people have like remember in high school when you do your paper, the sources, what is
Oh, yeah.
citation,
The bibliography.
Yeah, bibliography,
the
facts.
bibliography, make sure that the sources are actually valid. It goes the same for information.
And you ain't
and
plagiarizing either.
Right.
That
There you
part.
go, yeah.
It's like if you just spewing the same shit and it's bullshit, it's like, bro, I don't respect you or the source. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And again, you could put, like I said, you can put anything online and just say,
Just
"Oh, I
run
saw it
this.
here," and no one will fact check it. Like things like that. Like that just annoys me.
That's common
That's
sense.
a
Ain't that
fact.
comment moment?
Yeah, that's a fact. I always felt like, especially like around 2019, 2020, I was like, yo, I gotta do my own homework even before like jumping to conclusions and shit. You feel me? So I like to be right about my shit. You feel me? So especially when you feel me, I'm going back and forth with somebody. I love to be right.
Yeah,
You better
have
be
to
right.
It's
Yeah.
embarrassing to put
Facts.
yourself out there with such a strong opinion and just be wrong.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
losing
be
all that energy.
You can't be out here wrong and strong. You feel me? Word. That's real fact.
Wrong and strong, and especially when the internet is accessible.
That
Like when
part.
you have the ability to find what you're talking about, then just find it.
And instead they'll go by someone's post
There you go.
or someone's Instagram
And then
video.
And then there's other crazies that actually believe the shit that you're saying. So it's like you creating a whole narrative like and it's all bullshit, bro. Come on, man.
At this point, they created a whole fucking cult with the
Yeah,
hate they
yeah,
got for
true
Drake,
that,
bro.
true that.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Like there are dedicated YouTube pages that make 3 to 5 videos a week, all
Drake
about
hate.
negative stuff about Drake. Like that is it. Like that is the crux of their channel is held up on that.
Type shit. That's crazy.
Couldn't be me, but it works for some people. And if your goal is that I want to get paid out of the content I'm putting out, then okay, I understand it.
Yeah, but you gotta respect who you coming up off. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Which is Drake.
That's what I said. Like if you gonna hate, at least you say thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I appreciate you, bro.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for the album to come out. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like
giving me more content,
you're
bro.
giving me more content. So that's the most interesting part is that hate driven economy. It's like LeBron. I compare Drake and LeBron, right? And we're gonna talk about basketball,
sure.
but like LeBron has given or helped a lot of careers because people made a career out of hating on him or saying the worst things about him, even if it's not based in fact. They will just say, I could say this about LeBron, and I know it's gonna bring clicks and views. So it is what it is, man. That's the nature of the beast.
They did that to Kobe too, but it didn't break Kobe. It only
That's a
brought him
fact.
more stardom.
That's a fact.
that's a fact.
That's
But I analyze basketball and music the same way as well, just like this J. Cole beef as well. Like we wanted to see J. Cole have a Kobe versus Mike moment, and we wanted to see who was better. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like we wanted to see that, and
honestly,
he backed out. And
it was supposed to be like a triple threat.
it was
to
a
be
triple
honest.
threat, but
Yeah,
you know,
feel
at
me?
the
Like,
moment he had to go against someone first. You feel me? So it definitely was going to be Kendrick, and he backed
Yeah.
out of it. We couldn't get to see that.
Yeah, it would have been good. I would have liked to have seen this going a whole nother way. Like if the
Definitely.
three of them, I would have liked to see the three of them on the same song and diss each other on the song and let the
That'd be
people
great.
decide.
Fact.
Let the people decide. But I think that it just went left. I don't think any of the three of them could have predicted how far this would have gone.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody could have seen it.
I think Kendrick did. Kendrick.
I think Drake
he
seen
know.
it going that far because just at the same time you gotta see the fakeness to me in Kendrick, because it's like if you didn't like me, bro, for a while and you didn't like me before, you gonna be right next to me in all these music videos and interviews and say that and praise me, and then come out of nowhere now all this hate spews out of nowhere.
Didn't he drop a diss first though? I'm tripping.
Oh.
Drake?
I mean, there've been subliminal disses between the two of them for
Right.
a decade. But I don't know where the first one was. But I think even then, I don't think they could have seen like, all right, this is going to carry on for 3 years.
That's a fact.
Oh,
Like
okay.
3 years. And I don't know if either one of them would even want, like if they could go back in time, I bet neither one of them would have done it the way that they did it. Because I think for Kendrick, I feel like, does he want the biggest I think this is the biggest moment of his career to be tied to Drake.
To Drake, yes.
Like, as a person, do you want that to be your thing, like what you're known for? And for Drake, I don't think he would want it to go this way either. So for both of them, I think it's like This went a little bit further than where we would want it to go, and I think we could have done this in a better way that would have made hip hop a better place. And I feel like it's at a worse place.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. And the crazy thing, the next question is kind of, cool because since you're a Drake fan, and it'll be interesting to know what are the first 3 questions you'll ask him, like in the interview. What will be the first 3 questions you'll ask him?
That's a good question. I mean, I think I would want to know where. Actually, I wouldn't want to know this. Do you feel like you get the respect that you deserve?
Okay.
Like, how does he view himself in the eyes of others? So I think that's important. I think the way that people think about you, it's cool to say, I don't care what people think, but we're all human.
I definitely say that.
We're all human.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be someone of that magnitude. It's hard because people will say the most hateful things about you or the most wrong things about you. And when do you ever get a chance to defend yourself? Like, I'll be in the comments ready to go to war, and I'm like, all right, let me just delete this. I don't need to argue with nobody. So I can imagine what it
Me
feels.
sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, imagine what it feels like to have somebody all day. People are saying things about you, and you can't say anything back. So I wonder how he feels in terms of his respect from the world. I would also wonder about what's next, like beyond the music. Where do you see yourself going? And then finally, what would be the third question?
He should definitely do acting.
Well, he was already an actor. I feel like he should return to that. I was gonna ask that because Degrassi, if you know, Degrassi was actually half decent. It's a Canadian show.
It was dope.
It was pretty good. I just feel like because he became an artist, the artistry is outweighing the actress, but the actor part. But Jamie Foxx is a singer and he's an actor.
Right.
There's multiple actors that some of them can't do both, but Drake can definitely do both.
Yeah, he's definitely good.
I think he could act, but I think acting takes so much time, and you have to lock in.
Yeah.
So that means there's no touring.
Right.
That means you probably won't be making music. So I think for him, it's like, I don't know.
And usually he makes music every year.
All the time, right?
He
You get a Drake album pretty much every year.
Yeah.
He could do it. Tiana did it. She was in like almost every movie I seen last year. Every other
You said
movie.
Tiana Taylor?
Absolutely.
You're comparing Tiana Taylor with Drake.
I'm just saying like I'm not comparing her to Drake as an artist. I'm saying like she's an artist too, but she was able to juggle. So maybe like if he goes in that kind of route, maybe he's able to do the same.
I mean, even Joey Badass too.
Him too, yeah.
Yeah. You feel me?
But
And he's actually pretty good.
They're both good, but I think it's just like Drake is a machine.
Yeah,
it's super.
It's not one moving part.
Yeah.
Right.
And no disrespect to them, I think their careers are fabulous. Like Joey's done great, Tiana's done amazing, but I think it's just a different level. It's a different level.
Yeah, I agree.
And it weighs at different times too. I guess that was more the point I made as far as like, because she's an artist too, right?
Yeah.
But while she did all her movies, the music wasn't really going.
Right,
So I get it. So wherever you pull at, you got to let go of for a little bit. So Drake's probably not going to pull away his music for the acting part.
Yeah, he's got a legacy with that already.
That's fact.
So
You
it's
gotta
like,
continue that.
yeah, you get what I'm saying? I would say he used, the Degrassi as a stepping stone to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
And he also might look like I'm not washed. Like, well, I don't need to go act. I'm not washed.
I remember Drake's first feature was with Trey Songz, I want to say. I can't remember the name of
his
the
first song? Nah,
I said a first feature.
Oh, first
his
feature.
was with, one of his first features was with Trey Songz.
I think I remember something like that.
That's off the comeback season.
Thank you, comeback season. There we go.
But to me, I was listening to Drake from Room for Improvement.
I
A lot of people don't know about that
that's a fact.
mixtape. Yeah.
But we're
But he
like
was
30
with
something. That was such
all
a
the
long time ago.
Canadian rappers, Nicholas F. and
Yeah.
that shit was a dope mixtape. A lot of people don't know about that mixtape either.
That was Aubrey.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's why I be telling people, I'm like, yo, bro, he's 20 years in the game already. Like, you get what I'm saying? That came out in 2006. You get what I'm saying? That was on Dat Piff.
Yeah.
And also him and Kendrick came out, I feel like, at 2 different times. I don't know how you feel about that, but I vividly remembering hearing Kendrick for the first time in 2011.
No,
Drake
I heard him in like 2008, 2009 with the mixtape C4.
Okay, yeah, I
C4,
didn't hear that.
and that's when he jumped on like all like Lil Wayne beats.
Okay,
It
I
was
didn't hear
like-
that mixtape.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
But his first single, Swim Pools, came out in 2011 or 12.
Yeah.
And that's when he came out. So Drake was already
Oh, so that was the
6.
first time you heard him? You didn't hear him like from Section 80 or anything like that? Like Rigor Mortis. like that song, stuff like that?
No, I didn't listen to Kendrick through mixtapes. I actually listened to him through his album.
Man, I'm more of a Kendrick fan than
So
you.
like Good Kid, Mad City was
Good
really.
Kid, yeah, I know that album front to back.
I actually met Kendrick back. He was in Cornell University. He did Slope Day back in 2013.
He did Slope Day. I didn't know. I've been up to Slope Day. Yeah.
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Oh, so what was the last question? Would you ask Drake? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got
We
sorry.
kinda-
Y'all distracted me.
My fault.
The
My
last
fault, bro.
one. I
We
think I
was
said, what's
freestyling
next?
for
How
sure.
does he view himself? And maybe I would ask if there's anything he would change about his career. What would you change?
That's a
Or what
good
would you do
final.
differently?
That's a good final question.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, in your videos, hip hop is dead. Who can save it? What are the top 2 to 3 realistic moves that can actually bring the culture back?
I think the first is regional sound. When you listen to people now, it's hard to tell where they're from. When
Fact.
10 years ago, 15 years ago, you could tell, all right, this guy's from Atlanta, this guy's from New York. And I think that's a great thing because I think each region has their own bop. You know what I'm saying? So I think you need to bring that bop back so you know where people are from. And I think that will help generate a lot of that from the ground up type of movements or underground movement.
Fact.
That'll get New York on board when we get an artist who sounds like New York.
Yeah.
California will always get behind a California artist. So I think that is something that we need. And I think the other thing is collaboration. I mean, I talked about this a lot where
That's a fact.
people aren't working together and the collaborations that are happening aren't impactful. So we need, when you had Drake and J. Cole on First Person Shooter, look at how crazy that went.
Yeah, that
you
shit.
think about Drake's feature run with the Migos or Drake and Future, like those things made moments.
Right.
So I feel like that's what the game is missing, collaboration amongst the stars.
Facts. I agree. 1,000%. New York, we need to unite, yo, for real.
Yeah.
I have a question in regards to that. So, it's like a sub question. Do you think that drill music has put a negative effect on the way that New York music has come out?
That's a
Because
good
I feel
question.
like it has 100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have a video on this that went viral. I said I think drill is the absolute worst subgenre that has come out of New York. I think it's terrible.
Agreed.
I think it's terrible. Number one, terrible for kids because it's
Right.
influencing them at a very, very young age. That violence is the best answer.
Right.
I've never seen people disrespect dead people or people who are no longer with us in music like that
Yeah,
ever.
it's for real, though.
And it just perpetuates a terrible, terrible cycle.
100%.
So I think are certain songs catchy? Yeah. Were the dances catchy? Yeah. But I think there's no longevity in that. The sound doesn't work over time. The content doesn't work over time.
Right.
And eventually you're going to put yourself in two positions. You're going to put yourself dead or in jail.
Damn, I was going to bring up Pop Smoke because, like, he was the one that was, like, kind of, like, drifting away from drill and actually, like, developing his own unique
type
sound.
of music, yeah.
You know, he already had his unique sound, you get what I'm saying? But it was just like he was drifting off of the drill, and that was the dope thing. That was probably like the last New York artist that I was really feeling at a point. You feel me? And you know, RP to fucking Pop Smoke, man. That
Word.
shit was
RP.
terrible.
And I was
R.I.P.
I was around in Brooklyn, even before Pop Smoke. When you talk about Mel Flox, you talk about 2605, you talk about Chef G.
Right.
You know, like I was around when
Even
those
Chef
guys
G
were
is
just coming
nice
out.
too.
Drill
Yeah,
didn't start in New
yeah.
York though. It started in Chicago. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no,
did.
it's not a New
Yeah,
York
yeah,
thing. You know what I'm saying? We put
Yeah.
our spin on it,
Chief
but
Keef, you feel me? From him.
it's
Started
hard to
that.
find longevity. But like you said, like Sleepy and Chef learned to pivot out the genre.
Right.
You talk about Pop, he began to pivot out the genre because anybody with 2 cents could tell you there's no longevity in it.
Right.
Think about the whole era. If you look at look at D Thing, you look at K
K
Flock,
Flock.
you look at Shy K. There's no longevity in it.
J.I.
There's no longevity in it.
Was that his name?
Yeah, but he super pivoted.
he actually went Christian. Actually,
Yeah.
he just gave his life to Christ, and I think he's making gospel rap now.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to J.I. Shit. But, this is a question that I want to ask you, too, because right now, like, Gen Z, they're pivoting to CDs and things like that. They're pivoting to more physical copy. They want the artwork. They want that type of, access where they could just put the CD in the CD player and listen to it. What you think about that?
I think it's nostalgia, and I think it works for artists who have strong fan bases. So if you look at the way that the industry is going right now, physical
want-
sales are up, I think somewhere between 10 or 30%. I don't remember the exact number, because people want to feel connected to their artists. So if you look at the best people who do that, this is not hip hop, this is Taylor Swift. She's the best. She releases 8 different versions of her albums with 8 different covers, and her fans are engaged with it. It becomes a collector's item or a collector's edition where I'm going to have all 8 and put it on my wall. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
the
saying?
people want something tangible.
There you go.
It's
Something-
personable.
Yeah, that digital,
Facts,
the
facts.
digital feel. It doesn't feel that you own anything.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel like you're able to even get it whenever you want.
Right.
You know, so to me, I would love music to go back to the CD era, because, you know, it's so much things that you could do with it now, especially
Facts.
with technology. Like, you could literally put a whole video game if you want to in the CD if you want right now. You know, so it's
Word.
like,
What I don't like too is the fact that, you know, a movie could come out and then they'll alter it just because they have the ability to, you know, do that. If we have the physical copy, y'all can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, what y'all did is dead, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But
I think I like, and it's memories. Like, I remember,
Yeah.
you know, my brother, when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, my older
Oh, yeah.
brother bought it. So he came back to the house. I'm like, yo, I want the CD. Let me buy it off you. So I'm young. So he already burned a copy and then gives it to me. But that's a core memory, man. That's my favorite hip hop album. Like, that's a core memory.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's having that. You know what I'm saying? Or having, I remember DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Like, I had that on the CD. Usher Confessions, I had that on the CD. Like, even me talking about this right now brings you back to that moment
Facts.
of having that and purchasing that, you know?
Do you think that, like, it brings like a more personable or a personal connection when people used to go into the stores? Like, we were obviously a lot younger when CDs were out, so, like, you know, they used to actually have the whole CD where might be a poster in there, or they got
That's a
like
fact.
the special edition
Yeah.
tracks. So, or LimeWire, where you're finding new music,
Yeah.
trying to find the
By
album you're
accident.
looking
I
for.
don't know if y'all remember Virgin Mobile down in Union Square.
oh yeah, that's a
Like,
fact.
you could that go over there, bump
Listen to music.
Yeah.
like the newest songs or whatever. Like,
Shit, 86th Street, The Wiz.
Oh,
you
The
know, all of
Wiz,
those
too.
places, man. I remember taking a cab to 86th Street. Like, I
Facts.
gotta go. I
Facts.
have to go buy this. So yeah, I mean,
Even
for
Barnes
sure.
and Nobles, the bookstores. Remember, some people, if you didn't buy the CD, you would go to the store and just listen to
listen,
the
yeah.
whole album.
Right.
Just,
Yeah.
that's super nostalgic
That's
right
right.
there. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
So who are some underrated or slept on artists right now that you think deserve more shine?
We'll keep it in New York right now. So I think, let's see who I should start with. Let's say Fergie Baby. So I think he's from Uptown.
I
He just
heard about-
he just did a remix with Cam for one of his joints.
Fire.
I think it was A Good Day to Be in Harlem
Yeah,
remix.
yeah, definitely.
He's making some noise. He's been around for a minute. I've never met him personally, but he's been around a couple mutual friends. I think even from college. I think he went to Penn State, so I know a lot of people who went there who know him. So shout out to him. I got to make some content covering his music because I think he's gonna be something
Right.
special. And my cousin Lou Live, shout out to Lou. He's producing for an artist named King Bimo.
Oh yeah,
I
yo,
heard of
King
that
Bemo's
person.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I like him. I like the song that he got with Don Q. That shit was dope.
He has a dope delivery and a flow.
fire.
So my cousin's doing some beats for him. So shout out to them. I got to cover their content too. So I think those two out of New York, I think will probably be
Yeah,
special.
King Bemo, he's definitely somebody that I'm watching right
Yeah.
now too. He's
That's
dope.
a fact. That's what's up.
That's a fact. So all right, so you talk sports as much as music. Who's your Mount Rushmore of NBA players right now, and how does the current league compare to the eras you grew up watching?
So Mount Rushmore, like who's playing right now, or
Right
like
now,
you want just
current.
young players, or just who's still in the game?
Who's
We'll say who's your Mount Rushmore
Yeah.
personally.
All time.
Yeah, over
all
all time.
Your Mount
Yeah, let's do
Rushmore.
that.
I gotta hear this.
We could go down. Give everybody give
Thanks.
their Mount Rushmore.
Michael, I'm gonna go modern era only probably. So Michael Jordan,
Okay, Jordan.
Okay,
that's the GOAT.
facts.
So Jordan, Steph Curry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Phew, this is hard. You got 4 names. It's only modern era, so we'll go LeBron and we'll go Kobe. I think those are the 4 for the modern era.
Okay.
And I think my honorary mentions, you can't talk about the modern game of basketball without Magic Johnson. Yeah, I think Magic would probably be my honorable mention right there because Magic and Bird, I think those two go hand in hand. So those are my 4, and then my 2 honorable mentions.
Okay.
Okay.
So what was yours, Miracle? Cause you was hype. You sound like you got yours already standing up.
I
We
wish
already know AIs for sure.
that definitely.
She gonna say AI,
Of
AI,
course.
AI, and AI.
Yep. I wish I brought my trading card today.
Because you spit whole fight.
Yep. Definitely, he's definitely in my he's definitely the first person I'm putting on that list.
Okay,
Is
so we got AI. Second is
I want to say honestly, I'm gonna put Kobe up there. That's one of my
Okay,
faves.
Kobe.
Definitely.
Mike is up there, and dang, there's so many people to choose from. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to my New York Knicks. I gotta pick a current player. JB is definitely going up there on that Rushmore.
Jalen
Charlotte,
Brunson's on the
yeah.
Mount Rushmore
Shout outs to
basketball.
him.
Already?
That's crazy.
Shout outs to him. But if
Okay.
he wasn't, it would have been Melo.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to
That's
Melo.
You
definitely.
got one more, I think.
Oh.
The four, I think. Four.
All right,
That's
so
your four.
JB is my honorable mention. The,
Okay,
the
all right.
4 is the Iverson, Melo, Mike, and Kobe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
How about you?
Me would be, I would put, there's no particular order. This is MJ, of course. I would say Carmelo Anthony. LeBron for sure. That's for a fact. Steph Curry and Dirk Nowitzki. That was my guy.
Dirk, that's a
Dirk
good
Nowitzki
one.
was
That's a
my
fact.
guy.
Dallas Mavs in 07 was crazy.
That's a fact. Mine is definitely gonna be LeBron. Gonna be up there. Kobe, Jordan, and I definitely gonna say Tim Duncan. Man, he's
Okay.
definitely was.
Tim Duncan was
he
another one.
was a fundamental player. I learned a lot from him, like the backboard shot. Anybody that knows me, I used to have that down packed.
Oh,
I
need to trade somebody out.
Me too, actually.
Say what?
I need to Vince Carter needs to be on one of these Mount
Vince
Rushmores.
Carter,
I'm
so-
sorry, he's definitely an underrated.
That's
He's
an honorable mention.
this
that's for
man
sure.
created the best dunks
Yeah, that
that we
shit was
ever
crazy.
seen in our era.
Did you have one more? You had one more, I think, right?
My favorite, because this was my favorite play when I was a kid. What first play I seen even on TV was Penny Hardaway.
Okay.
Penny
So
Hardaway.
shout out to Penny.
That's dope. That's dope. I like this.
So yeah, definitely. So the next question is, hip hop has always been tied to social issues. What topic in the culture or society right now that you think more creators should be addressing thoughtfully?
The kids.
Definitely, 100%.
It's the kids.
You hit it right on the point, on the nail.
I think people are really underestimating the negative effect that we can talk about drill music has had on people. We're talking about the way that people dress, their demeanor, their attitude towards each other, their attitudes towards their elders. Like I remember growing up, you had respect for the generation
Oh,
before.
That's
you
a
know what
whole
I'm saying?
fact.
You respected that and you listened to what they said and you took their word for it. I don't think that exists at all right now.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's too quick. I think it's too quick where things go to the gun. You know what I'm saying? It's too quick where everything is about what I'll shoot you or I will kill you. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. Like I don't think people fight anymore, even have a desire to. And I think social media just amplifies it and makes it worse because of the trolling and anybody can make a music video, anybody can make an edit disrespecting somebody, and I think it's scary. You know that hurts my heart when I see the kid who got killed in Queens the other day.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
we were just talking about him too.
it's that like senseless. Like there was not an ounce of sense in that whole park. Not one person stuck up for that kid. You know what I'm saying? And then people filming him as he laid on the ground.
It's
That's
terrible.
that's crazy to me. Crazy.
Yeah, I can't fathom that whole shit where it's like people fucking sit there and just record you, like, and you're lying there, like, that shit is crazy. Like,
They talk about this in a psych class, the fight or flight response. And now the fight or flight response, the flight is people pulling their phones out. That's the response that people are. I remember 10 years ago in college, they talked about this. Like, what do
Wow.
people do now? They take their phone out and they record. They don't call 911. They don't call for
Seriously?
help. They just stand there and record for a moment. Everyone's looking for a moment, or it's sad.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man. So how do you overlap between sports and culture and hip hop culture today? Has it changed for better or for worse?
I mean, I think right now hip hop is in a bad place, but I think certainly it will bounce back. I think this is going to be probably the biggest year for music in a decade. In terms of the artists that are coming out, in terms of the tours. You got Jay's about to do these shows. J. Cole's going on tour. Drake will be going on tour. Baby Keem dropped. I think Kendrick will likely have something coming at the end of the year. So this will be a huge year for music. I think this will be a bounce back year.
How do you feel about Jay-Z like doing his thing?
No, I mean I love Jay-Z music.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Jay-Z fan. I think he.
Oh, you too? You love Jay-Z?
I love Sean Corey Carter. What you mean?
Yeah, Hov is
Yeah.
Hov is
For
the
real.
I think he's the best MC. So
It's a fact.
I'm excited. I'm gonna try to go to one of the shows, and I think he has a lot to say. I think he sat quiet for a really long time, so that's why you're gonna see. He's been doing these interviews.
Yeah,
he's doing the shows.
Let me play the devil's advocate, because he's been going on these interviews, and recently he said something in the lines of if you're old and you're trying to make young music, that it's not going to be relevant and things like that. Isn't that
It's like
kind of trying to
untruthful.
be he's kind of a hypocrite, because he was making music when he was
40.
40.
No, but
Talking about
the,
forever young.
No,
I
but
wanna
the
be-
music
He's like the Rock Boys in the building.
No.
It's so funny. It's so funny you say that, because this is my next video. I literally made the thumbnail earlier. It's like-
That's
and the
crazy.
title is like "Rap Your Age."
Great minds think
Oh,
alike, man. Great
yeah,
minds think
dope.
alike.
So I think when you hear him talk, I think you got to think about what is the perspective he's speaking from.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he's absolved from that. I think he's guilty of that too. But I think he's speaking from a state of, I've been here before, and maybe my music wasn't as authentic as I wanted it to be. So like a lot of people were critical of Blueprint 3, or a lot of people have been critical of some of his work, or Kingdom Come they didn't really like, or Magna Carta, Holy Grail people didn't really like.
Magna
So I think-
Carta
Magna
was
Carta
fire.
was a hit.
That shit was fire.
444 was the
Right.
one that really didn't do the numbers it should have.
But 444 is the one where he's rapping from a perspective of mature. Well, he's always been mature, but he's
trying
rapping
to
from
get
that.
the game.
But,
He's giving
but
game,
today's people listening to this, some people are not catching on that this is good music. They think they want to hear F this and
Shoot 'em
be
up,
that.
bang, bang.
Yeah,
So I
bang,
think that's what
Yeah.
he's saying. So I understand 100% where he's coming from. So I understand the perspective is, let me give the game to the people who are in the generation after me. But I think it's also relative, because what 50 looks like to Hove is very different than what 50 looks like on the corner. He's living in a whole different world. But I guess he wants people to level up and think from a more grown and mature perspective. So that I understand. But then also, like, people talk about it, he was just with DJ Khaled nodding to like a
Yeah,
Future and
nodding to
Future,
Future,
Little
yeah,
Baby
yeah.
record, like it was tough, but first of all, the record
They were
was
saying he was
trash.
saying it was trash. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
so
It
like
was trash.
this is the duality of being a human being. Like it's impossible to not be a hypocrite.
Right,
but
right.
I like I said, I understand the perspective, so I get what he's saying and why he's saying it. I think it makes sense. I think if more rappers rap their truth, the world would be a better place. Like I'm gonna give away my video, but whatever. Like Future raps about doing lean or doing drugs, but has been
100%.
sober for years.
Yeah,
So why
everybody
you
knows
don't?
this.
So like he said, I would never say that because people will feel like the music changed, but maybe the music should change. Maybe it should. So I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a good way to put it. Word.
Ever since he took his shades off and cut his hair, he been tripping a little bit.
He's growing up.
You got to
Right.
retire.
He's growing up.
So there's a good question. The next question is, if you could interview one current or retired athlete about their music taste or hip hop opinions, who would it be and why?
Oh damn! So an athlete about music.
Current or retired?
Right.
You know what? It would be Shaq, man.
Oh, that.
Shaq went platinum, man.
Oh
And
shit.
Which
What?
one?
One of the songs, you gotta look. Y'all got to look it up. I think Shaq went platinum. So, and Shaq is one of the most interesting humans of all time. So if you could sit with Shaq and just discuss music, that would be interesting to have that conversation. I mean, Shaq and Kobe. Like Kobe got a song with
Rest in
Brandy.
peace, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
so I think Shaq went platinum. We gotta look up the record.
Did y'all know Shaq was an actor? He was in Shazam. Did you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, there we go. Shaq. Featuring
I
his
know I
singer.
got-
Shaq Diesel is
Yeah,
crazy.
went platinum. Okay, there we
oh
go.
my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
so Shaq
God.
went platinum.
Like,
And Shaq is also real connected, man. Shaq's been in a lot of different walks of life. So
Business,
yeah,
man. That
yeah.
guy got a lot of business
This-
deals going
A
on.
million
Yeah.
copies in '94 is actually really good numbers.
It's great.
Yo, that's what?
Shaq is. I mean, that's why he went to LA, because he wanted to amplify his stardom. So that's a big deal.
So, what's the most surprising or wildest reaction you've gotten from fans after one of your videos?
I don't think I had fans.
Or like, your viewers. You
For people who
yeah,
viewed,
yeah.
I think this is probably gonna sound mad lame, but I think really just people saying thank you for making this content. I got a DM the other day from somebody with 1.8 million followers,
That's fine.
and they were like, I really appreciate the videos that you make, and I think your voice is needed. And that was dope because it's like you never. Again, I think I said it to you. I was off camera. I was like, you never know who's watching your content.
Right.
Like you never know. You would never guess. And I was like, you got 1.8 million followers, and you watching my. Like, what are you doing? Watching? What are you doing? Like,
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying?
it's that doom scrolling,
Yeah,
man.
so,
Like,
so maybe it popped up and they watched it and liked it. And from the comment, I could tell they've watched more than one video. So that's been great. And that's the super positive side. And the negative side is like, who do you think you are? Blah, blah, blah. That's it. I'm like, I don't pay no mind to that. Like, who do you think you are?
Right.
Like, I always think about like for someone who will say something really negative under one of my posts, I'm like, I don't even think you would ever say this to me in real life.
right.
If you knew me, and I don't say anything negative about anybody. Like I don't. Like all my content is based in positivity. If I like an artist, I would say I like this or appreciate this.
Right.
Just because I make content about one of my favorite artists and I make content about that person a lot doesn't mean I have to hate somebody else.
Right.
Like I think that's just crazy.
I agree. Because people probably get that misconception about me, thinking that I don't fuck with Kendrick, but J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake are my top 3 of the 2010s. You feel me? So,
and there's nothing wrong with it. It's like nothing wrong with
Literally,
that.
bro.
But people be like, that's a crime. Like
Right.
how dare you say that?
Wait, you
know?
said at 2010s?
of the 2010s, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, who would you pick
It's from 2010, you said?
from 2010 to currently?
Oh, well, there would have been a cutoff for this
Well,
individual. But Wayne,
Okay.
he ruled my whole entire.
Well, I
High
mean, I
school
can't
years.
put Wayne on there because
He been
Wayne's
established?
last good, like it was that
That-
good.
that's why I
shit
said it. There's a
alcohol.
cutoff
You get what I'm
because
saying? So,
he's going on tour actually
yeah.
Yeah.
this year. So yeah, you're right because
Yeah.
he like faded out probably like what 2016.
And he already know Drake was gonna take over. He
Right.
knew it himself. He signed
Yeah.
him to Young Money, so he knew that was the future.
Everybody
Like-
thrived in Young Money, even though like Tyga, even him as an artist, he not
Got a gutter.
he don't got a whole bunch of.
Tiger got bangers, man.
do. He's a
Tiger
good
is
feature
hit maker.
artist.
He's a hit
That's a
maker.
fact.
That's a fact.
That's
Tiger's
a
a
fact.
hit
Nah,
maker.
yeah, he's talented.
So who's your top 3 artists of the 2010s? Would you agree with the same thing?
Of the 2010s,
Yeah.
my personal,
Yeah.
Drake, Kanye.
Okay.
There we
Damn,
go.
that is good though.
There we go.
I would have put him too. Word.
Damn,
That's definitely one of my
2010s.
faves.
I'm trying to think. As you get older, these years start to blend together.
Thanks. Word up.
Consistent music from 2010 till now. I don't
Because I
think-
want to have like a southern rapper in here. I want to
You
say
say
like
T.I.
I would say like a
No.
T.I. is
That's a
in
fact.
there.
T.I. he was doing his thing.
T.I.
yeah.
has been-
T.I.
But I feel like
had-
that's the tail end of
Yeah.
T.I.
That's what I
more
was about
so.
to say.
So but probably Cole. I grew up on a lot of J. Cole music,
Mm.
but yeah, I might throw Jay-Z in there because Watch the Throne is in there.
Fire.
444 is in there.
Magna
Those are some
Carta.
of my favorite
Magna
albums.
Carta.
Watch the Throne is one of my favorite.
You must
albums
not like Magna
ever.
Carta that much.
No, not that high on that. No,
Really?
Not that-
I'm
not
surprised
that
with
high.
that.
Not
Yeah,
that high.
I actually enjoyed it. It was like artsy though. It was like
Yeah.
2013 was so crazy for music. I feel like that's probably one of the best rap albums came out was during that year.
Yeah, I think
I agree.
2016 to 2018, I think is like some of the best.
That was another golden year, a couple years. You feel
Yeah.
me? Golden era.
16, 17, 18 is
2016
ridiculous.
was amazing.
That's when all the rock star music and you
That's
know what I'm
fact.
saying.
All
Like,
rock music is
yeah.
coming out.
I would say the depressed music as well because it was a lot of that. You
Yeah.
feel me?
You've debated Drake haters and fans. Do you think battle rap beef is good for the culture, or has it hurt? With the collaboration success.
Not only battle rap, I'm sorry, but rap battles and battle rap.
Yeah, rap battles as well.
So I think battling is a good thing. I think it's just about how it's done. And I think this battle in particular was so different. I think it was so extreme. I think you got the two biggest stars in rap music at the same time going at each other. This got to the Super Bowl. This went
That's a
worldwide. Like this went to a place I don't think where people could have ever anticipated, and we've never seen something go before. So I think in general, I think battling is good. I just think this, like again, like I said in the beginning, this just went a little bit too far.
Fact.
And I think the allegations and the rumors that both of them put on each other was just like,
It was tarnishing.
yeah, it was gasoline and fire combining, you know, and just lit everything up. But I think it's it's competition. It's healthy competition. I just think, you know, we got to go in and, I mean, people say there's no rules, but I think there should be some sort of mutual understanding. Like, this is how we're going to do this, or this is how we'll approach it, and do it like that. Again, I would like to see people get on the same song and battle it out.
Facts.
And let's do it like that and put the record out and see what the people say, who's the better rapper. If it's about who's the better artist, and let's do it and let's really make it art versus let's do it and we going to drag each other to hell and see who comes out, you know?
Tell you shit. So what's one unpopular hip hop opinion you hold that always gets pushed back?
I think most people like the
You don't like the drill music.
yeah, that, but I think I'm not. Damn, what's an unpopular rap music? Sometimes I'd be scared to say it, like people be hating,
Tell
man.
you shit.
I like Nas. I like Nas. I
I
just
gotta hear
think
this.
Nas is just slightly, just a bit overrated.
Okay.
It's a bit overrated.
Okay.
Nas is some of my favorite songs ever. When we talk about buying albums, like I bought Nas albums
So why you feel that way?
because I think people put him as like, some people say he's the GOAT, or some people put him as top 2 or 3. And
I'll be honest, I
don't
can't
think he's there.
Maybe in his era, you get what I'm saying? Like when, you know, obviously Illmatic is
Yeah,
fucking,
But Nas is a
Undeniable.
lyricist. He's
Undeniable.
not. He's a lyricist.
And
though.
the
He's
to
one
me
of-
is the craft that he's made as well is like when you able to spit a song backwards,
Yeah,
like that's kind of crazy.
You know who else could do that? Missy Elliott.
And
I know,
Missy's
I know.
nice.
Papoose too.
Yeah, she's nice.
I don't.
Nah.
I think
real.
Nas is super. He's one of the best ever. I just think he's over. I think people just say, I don't think he's the best. I don't think he's top 3. Then I think that's what people always just put him. And I think Illmatic is great, but I think when you look at the entirety of the catalog, I don't put the
I ain't saying we
catalog
talking
there.
about unpopular opinions about hip hop. I could say to me, Big Pun is better rapper than all 3 of them, both of them.
Then Nas and Jay.
Yeah,
Lies.
I
That's
would
major cap.
I would say, like the way his flow,
I'm gonna
his
debate with you.
wordplay. Oh my God, it was crazy,
maybe,
bro.
I wanna debate with you.
Maybe rapper.
Yeah, rapper.
but
Yeah,
artists-
rapper. Yeah,
artists-
I'll take rapper. Yeah,
Artist wise, I don't know.
You
And
said
I'm-
pun.
yeah, Big Pun. Yeah.
So I just want.
You definitely gonna get some pushback.
Yeah, I just want to say.
I'm a Big Pun fan. I fuck with
No,
Pun.
facts.
I think there's a difference between, like, I think there's a lot of comparisons. Like when they said Nas is GOAT, he's one of the best lyricists that have ever came out. Lyricists, like people who actually write the word. Like Cole is a amazing lyricist, but some people don't. Some people don't like click with the music because Nas is more like poetry, and then everyone's looking for like something different. You know what I'm saying? Like the typical, ass shaking and this and that, all that. But
Right.
I don't know.
I think he doesn't choose good beats. So I think when he got with Hit Boy and he did the King's Disease like thing, I think that was good. That was good.
I understand what you mean.
But I think Nas has also acknowledged that he doesn't pick good beats, which is cool. But to Pun, I think Pun is super nice. Shout out to Pun.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
to
Shout out to the
Pun.
whole Terror Squad. Like, I had to go look at my catalog and see what Pun do I have saved. So like Deep Cover, obviously everybody knows is some of his most favorite famous rhyme schemes.
Right.
I think Off With His Head is actually one of my favorite songs ever. So Pun is super nice and technically skilled.
Oh
I
dear.
don't think he's better than Jay though. But Pun,
You know
Yes.
who's another one that we got to put up there? Big L. Oh man.
Alan, come,
Yeah,
that's
big,
one of my
big
that's one of my
That's
favorite. That's
another
one of
one
my
that we got to
favorite
put up
rappers.
there. You feel me? Because it's yo, if he would have been alive and he would have been able to
You think-
succeed in music.
You
man,
think you think he would have did better than Jay?
Yeah, he walked on Jay on that
Oh,
freestyle.
7 minute
Yeah.
freestyle. Yeah, Big L is one of my favorite. Big L might be in my top 5.
Dope.
Big L is super nice, super nice. You know what I'm saying? And just he disrespectful. Like,
That's a fact, that's a fact.
disrespectful. So
I got a question
like
for
Big
you.
L.
What up?
Do you how you feel about stack bundles?
Oh yeah,
Stack Bonus is nice. I mean, I
he's
think,
dope.
and he's ahead of his time.
Some
He
of the
was
greats
ahead of
that
his time.
was
He
gone.
definitely was ahead of
When you
his
talk about
time.
melody, when you talk about hooks, Stack was ahead of his time. Rest in
Right.
peace, Stack Bundles, man. Shout out my man QB who was managing him. Yeah, man. So,
There's a lot of artists that like went on. Even Chicago artists. I used to listen to Lil Pappy in high school. Dumb Nice, but drill rappers. Probably music that you would
Nope.
never
I don't know
listen
him.
to.
Yeah, I was lost with that one.
Oh,
Shout
other
out-
people
shout
would
out
know
Lil
who that
Pappy.
is.
Word. Shout out
Shout out
Lil
Lil Pappy. Yeah.
He
Word
died.
up.
He dead, but shout out
R.I.P.
to him.
Rest in
Lil
peace,
Pappy.
Yeah,
Lil Pappy.
R.I.P.
Thanks. All right, so we can end it with this one. Where do you see yourself and your platform in the next 2 to 3 years? Any big projects or formats you want to try?
I think I'm gonna continue with that. In a year or two, I would like to see myself working with partnering with a major corporation. So
Okay.
whether it's the volume, whether it's one of those networks or wherever, any company, I would like to bring my content there, whether it's sports or music or a combination of both, or
That's
any
heavy.
of those Sirius XM, any of those big platforms or networks that I could license content to, or that will help grow the platform and the message. I think that's where I would like to be.
I honestly think Barstool Sports will-
Barstool. I thought about that earlier.
they'll
which is funny.
definitely
Nah,
fuck with
definitely.
you
Hell yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
And we
so-
got plugs to that too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
whatever happens. I just
Yeah.
want to make my life better, make my family's life better,
Hell yeah.
and
Hell yeah.
take the opportunities. I think every opportunity you get, you gotta kill.
Definitely.
To make people see that you are valued and people value your opinion. So all the opportunities that come, I try to do my best and present myself the best that I can. So coming on here, you guys invited me again. I want to say thank you. So
Word.
this is
Nah,
an
we
opportunity
appreciate you.
Yeah,
you
thank you
gave
for
me.
coming
So
on.
hopefully the people enjoy it and subscribe, like, all of that, share the content. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Well, we appreciate you pulling up, man. Me and Tito and of course Miracle, we want to see you pull up again, especially
sure,
after
yeah.
this album dropping, the numbers come out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You feel me?
definitely
We
wanna
gotta
see
talk
it.
some shit now. You feel
React
me?
about that because
That's a
there's gonna
fact.
be a lot of haters talking about that.
It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
There will be a
yeah,
lot
for
to
sure,
discuss
bro.
for sure.
And
for
I need
sure.
to debate with you because you didn't put Iverson in that Mount Rushmore.
Shut up.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think AI will put himself in the Mount Rushmore. He gonna put Steph there. He
Nah.
said Steph is his GOAT.
Yeah.
So hey, shout out AI. That's two of my best friends. That's their favorite player, Dell's, and my man Higgy, Ian. That's their favorite player. So
Shout out to them.
they both got the 3 chain. That's their favorite
shit.
player. So
Yeah.
I grew
That's
up around a
mad
lot of
funny.
Iverson heads. So
That's dope.
yeah.
That's right.
That's dope. Well, all right, man. Yo, look, if y'all fucking with this content, man, and y'all find it informative or you feel me, just enjoyed the content, like and subscribe. Don't forget to, comment as well. Let YouTube know that we up and coming, we popping, man, So
fact.
That's a fact, Jay. You want to tell anybody? Want to shout out anybody?
you want to let them know where they can find you?
Yeah, I mean, you can find me on all platforms. You can type in my name, J Roebuck, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Definitely check out the YouTube for the long form content. So you can watch me fully develop my thoughts. You get some cool edits in there. So definitely drive the traffic there. And if you make content or you do something, I'm always willing to show love. Like I said,
Dope.
y'all hit me up. We from the same neighborhood. I said I'm here.
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
No questions asked. I
That's a
give my
fact.
word and I will follow through. So if anybody wants to connect, that's where you can find me at and shoot me a message there.
Word. That's what's up, man.
Miracle, any last words you want to give out?
Word.
No
No.
cereal prices is going up.
Nah, but make sure y'all go and see my cousin Mike movie though. That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
do want to say.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that-
side note, go see
definitely
Michael.
I definitely want to go
Okay,
see that
Michael,
too.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Michael
We gotta go
Jackson.
see the Michael Jackson.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your real cousin. I was like, shout out cousin Mike.
She-
I gotta
is-
see that
yeah.
movie.
He is my cousin.
I gotta see that
I'm
movie.
crying.
That's everybody.
That's
That's
everybody's
my
cousin. Yeah. Everybody sang that. Everybody sang a Michael Jackson song for junior high school or
a
elementary
fact,
school when he
yeah.
was graduating.
No,
sure,
facts.
for
That's
sure.
a fact.
No,
yeah.
I believe I can fly and world's
No,
greatest.
we can't talk about that.
That part.
Can't say his
We
name.
were forced to sing the song.
Right. Well, yeah, man. Yo, I'm your boy Vic,
It's your boy T
It's your girl M.
and Jay Buck in the house. You
Word,
already
sir.
know.
and
Just-
we out of here.
Peace.
Salute, y'all.